Hello, warm EnterElysium. Welcome back, of course, to Aurora 4X. We're playing some lovely Dwarf Fortress in Space type mod game thingamabob. You know the drill at this point. It's a very in-depth 4X space game with a bit of a lacking UI, but a very fun, customizable space outcome. So, we jumped through a jump point into the nano system expecting a fight. However, we did find a missile frigate. I'm going to call it a frigate because it's 9,000 tons, just sitting literally on the jump point at touching distance. So close, they are easily within a kilometer, and probably like we could throw something out the window and hit them blind in the dark, wearing a blindfold in a sensory deprivation tank. So, we're going to give it a go. Now, of course, we do also right now have a small issue that we've probably got jump fatigue. What's it called? Jump thingy? Jump, blindness, jump, whatever it is, where you get after you jump and you have a little bit of time you need to cool down. So, luckily our PD will still work. However, I'm going to get all of you to... Oh, you don't have a contact? What? Oh, because you only just got here. Okay. Well, we're going to space-time bubble the system. We're going to go 5 seconds. Oh, it's already headed away. Now 11,000 kilometers. It's moving. Don't stop moving. Right, we're going to go to contacts. And you know what? I want to kill it with missiles. Not with missiles, with guns. Because it'll be hilarious. So, move to... Follow. Follow a range of 0. Missiles are heading for us as well. Yeah, we killed those. We good. However, I don't feel confident. We can't catch them right now because we're a lot slower than them because we've got our tankers with us. So what we'll do is we'll dump the tankers again. Standard tactic. Split them off. Give them an order to run for the jump point. And transit through it. Or they could go past and hit the tankers. God damn it! The tankers are still awaiting acknowledgement. I was hoping that this wouldn't be a thing. The tankers are still awaiting acknowledgement. Oh god. Are you just gonna... Sure? Right, I'm gonna unspace-time bubble the system. 20 minutes. It's easy enough to fix. We can just take them somewhere and get the armor fixed because they do have a lot of armor on them. It's just annoying. Oh, turret point defense doesn't work with jump shock. I did not know that. I thought that it did work. It was one of the few things that just worked. That's interesting to know. Well, that could have been a problem. Hey, these missiles aren't coming from a heading that we anticipated. Where are those missiles coming from? Someone is shooting missiles at us from another angle over here. Right, bubble the system. Oh, auto sub pulses. I need to turn that off. We just got hit by more. Ooh. The Victoria 2 was hit by 7 points. All of them were absorbed by damage. We got hit by another 7 points. Crew quarters were 1 additional internal damage due to shock caused by incoming fire. All armor. So, right. Here's a mechanic we haven't talked about yet, which is that when you take damage, there's a chance that you will take shock damage. I think... If you do a certain amount of damage, you're guaranteed shock damage. It's effectively the power that, you know, if you hit something with a big enough explosion, the explosion doesn't necessarily need to go into the craft or deform into the craft, but the sheer shock wave will cause issues inside the craft. And what we have here is that it seems that we haven't penetrated the armor with the missile that hit us, but 1 additional damage was done due to shock, and that destroyed one of our crew quarters. So, 43. Civilian, thank you very much. 43. 43 is the guaranteed shock damage. What we will do is we will pull up the Victoria. Damage control. Oh, we lost one of our sensors. Well, that needs to be fixed. Begin damage control, and I'm going to add that one to the queue. You can't fix armor. It's just telling us the armor's damaged. And that's the armor status right now. If we want to have a look at our tankers... Ooh! That wasn't good. Seville took a real brawl. No, sorry, the Toledo took a real brawling. Look at that. That's about, what? 2 or 3 missiles impacting in one place. 3 missiles, I think. Minimum. Maybe more. That's unlucky. Either way. Why did you get hit? Is it because we're still suffering from jump shock? We're hit by more Is our point defense working? Is it just so close that our point defense doesn't have a chance to intercept? Is that what's happening? Jump shock is minutes, so check our PD. So we're still suffering jump shock, and our PD is not online yet. Seems to be on. Yeah, I'm already clear of shock, so for some reason, we're not firing back. Our active sensors are on. I'll just make sure, turn all of them on that aren't on. Why are we not... Why are we not firing back? Well... Some of them are clear of jump shock, but not entirely. Hi, welcome to Aurora. It does confuse even me. Right, luckily I have Civilian chat, and Civilian's an expert. So, how do I know... Question chat, how do I know exactly when I am clear? Oh, it might be that some of the ships are clear and that the sync fire being on is messing with them doing their defense, because some of them are not clear of their issues. Right, that might be it. Nope, still not firing back. Right, I can turn the task force screen apparently. Jump shock. I don't see any signs of jump shock. Yeah, I'm clear, but I'm still getting hit. Yeah, I might actually be too close. Right, what range do we have to be at to fire these at you? I'm pretty sure that we've got a very short range. 16k, so 32k with a 0% chance to hit. They are twice that away. I'm not going to wait to get hit anymore. We're not going to actually go for that gun range duel. I was hoping we could get a gun range duel in, but I don't think we're going to have a chance. We'll try one more attempt at this. Yeah, their missiles are just hitting us directly. Right, okay, they need to die. Don't stop moving. You are not firing. Hastings, you are. Bosworth Field, please do me the honors. You know the drill by now. Assign target. Open fire on target. We will also... remove your order. Just go straight to down on A1. Boom. That helps. I mean, I could, but this is far easier. I could wait for them to just run out of missiles at a longer range and then close in, but I'm lazy. So. Good, we're clear. We will go to 2-minute pulses, and we'll skip an hour to begin with. Okay, 3 hours. Oh, no. Those are the facts again, so we're not going to really be able to do much against them. We'll just have to watch. And check which direction they go. They look like they're closing, but they're going to turn away now. Okay, here we go. All seems good there. Interesting. Oops, I didn't mean to press that button. They went north on the screen, which means they're going to Nanon A3, so that's where their base is going to be. So, belay that order. Move to Nanon A3. The issue there with the constant stopping and meaning press forwards was that it was trying to fire missiles, and we didn't have anyone to fire missiles with because we don't have any point defense missiles left. We're going to go to 2 minutes, and we'll skip 3 hours. We should see their facts coming in probably another pulse's time. There we go. Switch to 30 seconds, and start skipping forwards 5 minutes. That missile close the range. And boom. Okay. Let's go forward 5 seconds. Right. Are you going to head off? You're heading off back. Sure. Don't know which moon they headed off to. Where are they? Right, there they are. Point blank again. Hi there. Come on. Shoot down the missiles. Slowly we'll get there. Yeah, killed them all. Are they closing? They look like they're closing. Which I am totally up for. Yeah. Have to let them get ridiculously close. Are they running away again? No! God damn it. I could do the whole, you know, attempt to surround them thing. If they're not going to engage. Right, we're going to try this. So, what I need to do is add a waypoint here and a waypoint here. This might not work. We're then going to select the Crusade Force. We're going to select waypoints, and we're going to tell you to move to waypoint 1. Then we're going to grab one of you, 4 of you, no, 5 of you, 1 of you, four of you. And then we're going to get you to go to the other waypoint. Now, the issue here is we are splitting our point defense. The idea is we leave their base open. Hopefully they come back towards their base. Can't guarantee that, though. My guess is they've got another base that they're going to. Was Nelon worth fighting over? It did have a pretty good world for colonizing. There are no asteroids out there. Okay, so I don't know where they're going. I guess they were just going away. Excellent. This is what I was hoping for. So you're coming back this way. So we get you. We're going to need to move you behind them. So add a waypoint here. And then we select you. Waypoint 3. At the same time, we probably want to move you so to try and like get them directly between the two. So we will get you and then waypoint 4. Okay, let's see how we weather this. Remember, we only have half the point defense now. Okay, here we go. I think we got all of them. Good job. Good job, team. Aha! Right. You need to move back to waypoint 2. Is it waypoint 2? Yes, it is waypoint 2. And you need to move directly towards the enemy. I'm going to try and pin them. Right. They're running directly away from you. If we pull you back to there, they'll probably just... Add a waypoint here. Head to waypoint 5. Okay, so far, it's kind of working. If they're clever, they could easily slip out of it, but it's the AI, so... Right, I'm going to add another waypoint. I'm going to get you to head towards waypoint 6, just to force them a bit more into the center. I think we need to extend this. So you should head for waypoint 7. Right. Good so far. Right, now you turn. Head directly towards the enemy contact. I think you turn now as well. Contacts. Okay, they fired missiles. Here we go. There's a 27 missile barrage. We've only got half our point defense. Good kill. Okay, so we select Crusade Force 3, and then we go to town on the murder. Right, nobody gets away. Nobody dares get away. So, what we're going to do, we're going to clear, we're going to assign 6, and we still can't see them. God damn it. Can we see them now? Still can't see them. I think we can see them now. Really? 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 I will make a note of this for future. We are going to have to put a sensor on for facts specifically. What? Okay, try again. There we go. Right, let's do this. Target by task group. Don't bother with synchronized fire. Copy the assignment in task group. And I will then assign you. Open fire. Assign you. Open fire. Assign you. Open fire. And then the Fulford. Assign. Open fire. And then... Oh, pardon me. Oh, right. That should do the job. No! Somebody survived! Half of them survived. That is not on. That is not on. How dare you? God, I forgot you're reloading. Right, luckily we have something for that. So ceasefire. Lewis. Fire him up. We could fire other tubes. Other tubes aren't reloading right now. But I will just make it simpler, and then I'm going to clear. Select U6. Assign. Assign. Open fire. There we go. And then you remove that task group. Join. So they'll join up. Remove your order. Right. Good job. Move there. Move there. Move to jump point. Alright, let's see if we see anything. We'll go to 5-minute gaps, and we'll do a 3-hour jump. And that is how, if you're okay with a little bit of tedium, you can destroy some frigates. It's fun, in inverted commas. I should probably switch to sensor. Nope. Contacts, display. There we go. Space temp bubble is off. And you can jump back to Nanon. Task group. Join task group. And then I'll get you to automatic skip 5 days. And I'll leave the base that they have there. I won't bother trying to fight them in my military ships because it won't be able to do anything. All it does is have a sensor and probably missiles. So it's not going to be able to do anything. It doesn't have a launch or anything. So we're just going to leave it. And what we'll do is we'll have our science ship come and find it. And when our science ship finds it, then we will send troops. But I won't bother until then. Slowly. There you go. You've completed orders, which means you can now jump. Right. Move all. Shoal pops. Go to Earth. Refuel. Earth. Resupply. Unload ordnance. Load ordnance. And then begin overhaul. Good job, team. Let's check how the industry's coming on some of our other planets. Greenfield is still terraforming. We can get the oxygen up at the moment. 6% of the way there on oxygen. How about Kavalan? How are you doing? Still shifting mines over. You're okay. Great. Well, skip forward a few more days then. And slowly Oh, a lot of people completely shore leave. That makes sense. Dirac complaining. We built a load of new freighters. Okay. So let's take these in turn. my throat's just dying slowly. Don't mind me. Okay, Dirac. You are in the random cat system, which is a fair way away from Sol, actually. I think we'll just get you to go back to Sol. That's a lot of jump points. That's 6 jump points, including the one to go back. Yeah, that's a long way. Go back to Earth. You don't need to do a retooling of the maintenance clock, so we'll just get you to refuel. And then we'll probably get you to go into Empros and have a look around there. Because we did clear that, so we can have a look. So Nori, Empros, then do your thing. It'll take a few months. Do we want to get any more freighters? Probably. I'm feeling we're okay to get a lot more freighters. They are useful. They have a lot of uses to us. And our, civilian industry isn't doing great. So, French cities. Didn't we just have the Avignon? Tours, Cannes, Kien. Oh dear, this list is in a weird order. Right. By population. Aha! No, okay. Right, let's just put it in list. Thank you, Google. I don't know what you're ordering these by. It seems to be a very random sorting system. So, we're gonna go up here. Not up here, up here. Manage shipyards. Rouen. I would like the Le Havre. The Metz. I don't think we have a Metz yet, do we? Can always rename if we need to. And the Troyes. I regret deciding to name every ship. Okay, that's all good. And the militia ships are back home. Everything is good. Slipway added to a couple of shipyards. Okay, let's have a quick look at those shipyards. What's the sums of joint civil administration we don't really care about? It's okay, I don't care about people. Right. It was like the Huron shipyard, etc. Yeah. I'm thinking we probably head for 5-5 with these. So add an extra slipway. Add an extra slipway. Go for 5-5. Okay. I'm content with that. So, I'm thinking we might also want to work on a giant fuel collecting base, and that way we can put these wherever we want to have a lot of fuel collected. So, obviously in Sol we want one, and then maybe we put one in Cavan, but Cavan's pretty close to Sol anyway. Grenfield maybe. I'm thinking, at least 2 jump points for every one of these. And that way, if anything needs to refuel, it has one nearby. Looking over here, industry with 40% unused. Wow, we should probably be using that. Well, for a start, we should restart our research lab production, because we've been a bit reticent on that. It's not been great. I have been avoiding that for a good few decades because of the threat from nearby enemies, who turned out to not be that threatening. Beyond that, yeah, let's build ourselves a giant fuel base. So, what are we naming our bases after? Orbital habitats are named after deities. Yeah, so we have the Gaia. This is going to be a fuel base. What deity should a giant fuel harvesting base be named after? That is the question. New. This is going to be a fuel harvester base. Helios, Vulcan. Helios is pretty good. Hephaestus. Helios is pretty good. I like Helios. It's the power of the sun. Right, so we'll rename you to Helios. Design view. Of course, these are pretty simple design. We go, whoops, orbital habitat module. And from there on, we make some adjustments. So get rid of the fuel storage for now. Fuel scoop, fuel scoop, fuel scoop. Thorium harvester. How much for 100 of those? You produce 4 million liters of fuel per annum. Oh, that's nice. 4 million liters of fuel. That's fine. I kind of want more than that. Should I go for more than that? I'm tempted to go for more than that. I think I'm going to go for more than that. I mean, the alternative, we can just build a lot of them. Right now, it's 500,000 tons. How big is the last one we built? The Gaia? Oh, the Gaia was like 2 million tons. Yeah, we can go more. Definitely. There we go. 10 million liters of fuel. And it's still half the size of the Gaia. Well, we do need to have a lot of fuel tanks to make this work, so I don't have the ultra-large fuel tank. Ugh. Are we working on the ultra-large fuel tank? How long will it take us to get that? Very large. 2,500. Yeah, we can knock that out of the park pretty quick. How many? You can manage 25 labs? Sure. Right, that'll take you until 27th September. And after this, we'll probably want to do ultra-large fuel as well. Okay, we'll know a few gates. Five more days. Okay. Oh. You having fuel issues? Why are you having fuel issues? You're in orbit of the planet, aren't you? I'm gonna have to check this. Right. Why are we having fuel issues? We have fuel reserve of 1.6 million, which is not good. That means we're probably going to have to suspend military operations for a little while. Well, I'm going to equalize fuel. And then refuel from colony. Resupply from colony. Yeah, you should have refueled. I'm pretty sure I gave you an order to refuel. Okay, research. Ultra large. It'll take 5,000. How long will it take? 2nd December. Yeah, I'm okay pushing forwards to then. It means I will want to jig this industry so that we're actually doing something. So, probably going to put you on automated mines for now. Chucked up to 50%. But I think the issue here is the fuel reserves, and chat seems to be agreeing on that one. Yeah, definitely. Look how much fuel they're complaining about, and we have 1.6 million. We need more fuel. It's a known fact. It will be helped a little bit when our fuel supplies come from one of the gas giants that we have our fuel around, but yeah, refueling could not be completed. That's why it's complaining. Ooh, I have tea. I forgot about that. Lukewarm. I mean, it's still tea, but it's lukewarm. Right, so we added civilian assault battalions. I think we'll go make more assault battalions as well. Ground unit training. Oh, one? Only one? Oh, fair enough. We'll leave that for now. And work towards the 2nd of December deadline. We might have to order our fuel fleet back as well. Spinny circle is spinny. Whee! Come on. Right. We've got some more. Excellent. The Troyes ran out. Oh, okay. We actually have run out of fuel because the Troyes was just built and couldn't fuel up. Which means we are at 0 reserve fuel. Okay. Well, that's interesting. So... Hey, our geranium projected usage is way higher than our current geranium. That's took a while. That's nice. Either way, what are we doing? Oh yeah, that's still on track for 2nd December. Let's go order the fuel fleet back. Sol. Fuel fleet. Yep. Earth. Unknown 9% fuel to colony. That'll take you 8 days to get there. Okay, so chat is telling me, Sabinian, particularly Sabinian being the absolute expert on this game, is that better refinery tech does affect your Sorium harvesters. I didn't think it did, but that's going to make a big difference. That is really going to help. We should definitely work on that. Also, we've just added a load of oxygen to Grainfield. Grainfield. You have a total atmospheric pressure of... Hey, you're almost breathable. Yeah, you only need a bit of a temperature buff. So let's give you safe greenhouse gas, and we'll give you, 0.1 atmosphere. Probably even don't need 0.1, maybe 0.06. We did our research into that. You know what? I think we're going to drop shipyard operation time. We can always come back to it later. But if we go power construction production, we will see fuel production. And if that helps with our storm harvesters, that's just... we need that now. Like, no question. We can get it by the 11th of January as well. How are we doing over here? Yeah, I've got 24 million litres of fuel now. Right, now. Buildy ship time. Helios. Here we go. And then ultra large fuel, each of which can carry 5 million litres of fuel. Yeah, so that will carry 1 year's worth of fuel on board. Probably want to extend that just in case. It's not like we're worried about the mass. The cost is pretty low as well. Although, Sabinian is now saying that he needs to check whether it uses refinery tech or mining tech. Because I was under the impression they use mining tech, but it could be refinery tech since the Thorium Harvester technically does mine and then refine on board. So it could be either. I'm interested to figure out which it is. I think we'll give you a capability of like 3 years. Screw it. We'll give you 5 years of storage. So you can have 50 million fuel on board, and you can produce 10 million fuel a year, so 5 years until you're full. I think everything there is good. The only thing that I'd put on here is like an engine. Yeah, we'll also mark it as a tanker. Conscript crew, that way we won't give it anyone important in terms of crew, but that shouldn't matter for a commercial. In fact, I don't even need that commercial. I'll keep off conscript crew. I think that's something we need to vote about in terms of the metagame. Like, are we going to allow conscript crew? And then we're going to give you an engine. I think we've got a new engine type, though, so we are going to design a tech. Engine time. Internal confinement fusion drive. Internal confusement drive. Engine power, going to ramp that all the way down. Fuel consumption is good. Signature is good, and then just ramp the size all the way up. So this is a CIFD. And it's 2.5 kilotons with an F of 4.44. We'll instant that up. And I'm going to obsolete all of the MPDs now. Obsolete component. Obsolete component, because the MPDs are our last tier. Now we have the IFDs. We don't need that magnetic confinement. We've got our internal confusement drives. And we'll put 10 on to start with, and that's going to give us, like, nothing. Yeah. There we go. 100 of them. Over a kilometer per second. We probably don't even need that. That's probably more than we really need. And engines are pretty expensive. There we go. We'll go for 446 kilometers per second. We can always add more if we're going to make another like version to send out. Component summary. Thorium Harvester is 62% of the total size. Orbital habitat is 25%. Where's the engine? Oh, that's the engine, right. 7.4% is engine. Seems good to me. Refinery tech only. Okay, so refinery tech only. Yeah, so we need to up our refinery tech, not our mining tech to affect this. Good to know. All right, I think you're good. You will cost a lot of geranium. Boronite as well. Macassar and ooh, you are expensive, but we have that. Okay, I'm good with this. Do we need those? Oh, 86 crew quarters. Oh, there we go. We've got a lot of crew quarters there. Right. Well, I'm happy with that. So, fuel harvester base, Cancels an orbital habitat. Commercial. Yes, that's all good. Right, close that up. Close that up. Change you to 20%. And then if we go down to habitat, Helios. I would not like 400 of them. That would be way too many. And that will be done in 1 year and a bit, which is actually a pretty good build speed. I am quite content with that as a build speed. Awesome. Well, in that case, I think this is probably a good place to leave it. Made some lovely changes. We've done the oxygen to ground field. We've managed to attack and clear Nanon, which I will do on my map right now. Controlling Empire, no controlling Empire. This is our map as it currently stands. There's Swarm down here. I should probably mark you as a Swarm. Swarm. Oh, that's old. There we go, Swarm. And we have ourselves a fuel base on the way. Oh wait, the atmosphere of Grenfield A2 has become breathable? What? I didn't think you were breathable. Current infrastructure required per pop. No, it isn't breathable. Because it requires... Why is that? It must be the temperature, right? The pressure's okay, the oxygen content's okay. It's got to be the temperature. I guess at some point the temperature dropped for some reason? Oh, breathable doesn't mean it's not blisteringly cold. Okay, so yes, that's true. So we should be fine if we just get that temperature up a little bit, that we should be fine. Awesome. Well, with that, I think what we'll do is we'll call it for that. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you have, like, subscribe, you know, all that jazz. But until next time, do stay shiny. Stay shiny. I am lacking tea. Stay shiny.